Thanks, guys, and thanks for having me today. It's been great so far. Pleasure being here. Our relationship with AppNexus started 2 years ago at Latitude. At the time, we were just really starting to establish ourselves with our programmatic offering, and we knew for our sports betting client that we had a fairly large one in the UK, that we needed a platform which was more customizable, something we could target without limitations such as our previous platforms had imposed on us. So that's why we went for AppNexus, and straight away, when we came onto the platform, we started to see really great results. But we were still buying with traditional display formats, just banners on desktop, tablet, mobile. No real focus to it other than putting the message out to what we perceived to be the right person. So talking with this large sports betting client, they challenged us in a few different ways. The first of which was to obviously improve the performance from online display. Our advertisers always want better, and I think that's a fair enough ask. Then we've got to create highly relevant advertisements that are specific for mobile. So before we were just putting out offer messages and just putting them on sports articles and I suppose hoping that that would do the trick. What we really wanted to do was make that creative relevant to the content someone was reading about. And as well, when we were booking mobile advertisements with an external programmatic provider before, we've seen these great results, really high CTRs, but we never saw the adverts, and we always get these performance reports coming through saying, these are the top sites. But it was funny because we'd never seen them on there, and I can tell you during the lunch break, most people in our office are on those sites. So what we did was we thought we'll take everything into our control, and AppNexus was the perfect platform to do this on because of that element of customization. What we did was build this banner that you can see here on this ad, and the idea behind it was to update the content in the ad to have live odds, but not just generic live odds which related to the content on the page that that user was reading. So to talk you through how this worked, here you can see that someone's just gone onto the Liverpool Echo and they're reading about Liverpool and Manchester City coming up to one of those matches. AppNexus tells us that this is available to bid on, this piece of inventory on this mobile format. And we've built something called a message engine. So using macros from the AppNexus platform, we pass these signals through to our message engine, which tells us the website someone's on, the contextual information about that website as well, so what they're reading, and the ID of the person, so some unique identifier for them. And then the real clever bit now is the message engine goes off to this live odds feed, and it goes, what odds should I select for this person? So in this case here, we're looking at Liverpool and Man City, as I mentioned. So it'd be going, right, we want to pull something back for Liverpool. Do we want to pull something about the full-time result for that market? Do we want to pull back a certain player? So what it does then is, it does a query, returns something to the message engine, and what that does, it compiles the creative in real time, in less than 100 milliseconds, to produce the creative. The odds, as you can see, here it is now. The odds that are actually within that creative are accurate to within 30 seconds as well. So that's for compliance reasons and also because we want the most up-to-date odds being displayed for that user. But not just leaving it there, we also report back to our machine learning algorithms what odds we displayed from the message engine and also media buying metrics and dimensions. So what this machine learning can do then is work out which of these elements together, so site with certain odds, with certain time of day, certain device, which of those really get someone to deposit, get someone to bet. And we can then influence both AppNexus and our message engine for future buys. So using the great open APIs that AppNexus have, we can, on scale, change our campaigns to activate, upweight, downweight certain targeting to get improved performance from the media buy. But at the same time as well, we can influence the message engine. So the next time around when a similar sort of scenario comes up, say someone on, the Echo looking at Liverpool, we could find out that someone who's likely to bet for Liverpool wants to see player odds instead, but only when the odds are within a certain range. So over time, it continually improves. And this is happening thousands of times a second on scale. So every single person can have a different message that has potential for every impression that we serve to be different from the last. So no creative message is the same. So it's ultra personal to that user, ultra scalable, and very relevant. And it's been absolutely great, and I think you'll see that from the results now. So I think we're doing some ass kicking on some previous results that have been shown today. Sorry, guys. So these are compared to the standard display stuff that we were doing with others, and we saw it was absolutely astounding when we started to get these results through. So there was an 800% increase in conversions, then an 80% reduction in the cost per funded account, and a 20% decrease in CPC. But I think the thing that we like the most about this, we've had other advertisers coming to us and going, how have they done that? Because we've seen these adverts everywhere and we can't escape them now. So before, when we couldn't even pinpoint them, now everyone's seeing them, and which means the right consumers are seeing them as well. And that wouldn't have been possible without the developments that we've done on top of AppNexus. So thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, Tom. I didn't realize, actually, that there was a crescendo to the case studies. It results up, 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 and to the right, or the right's that way, actually. So listen, it's been a really fantastic breakout session. We've touched on themes of brand safety and transparency, scale, performance, efficiency, and customization. And so for our parting words, Anne and I really want to say, look, you know, this contortionist, this woman is pretty wild, right? And sometimes for certain things in life, you really have to see them to believe them. So, you know, the case studies are great and all, but if you really want to see and experience the power of APP, please test with us. We're seeing phenomenal results, and we want each of you to have similar experiences within your business. So thank you so much.